Okay? Here is something that I think, if I can just get serious for 1 second, something that we need to look out for, that we need to be mindful of, and it's when you are in your car. Something to maybe help protect you in your car. This is from Impulse. It is their Power Rear-End Collision Alert System, right? It's just a battery powered. You're not running any wires on this. This battery is going to last you probably about 4 years, and let me show you what it looks like. Take a quick look at your screen. That's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna stick it to your rear window, and then you're probably gonna forget about it until that day you're traveling with your family. You've got the kids in the back seat of the car, and you have to slam on your brakes because someone pulled out. But what about that car behind you? Are they paying attention? Are they tailgating you? Are they on your phone? You know, we get used to seeing red taillights. Maybe they didn't notice. Well, this puts out a bright, flashing, pulsing red light to tell that person behind you, I'm slamming on my brakes. It's not every time you hit your brakes. It's just when that motion comes to a stop quickly, and it alerts the person behind you. And all you do is stick it to the inside of your rear window. $39.95 is the first time we've ever had it on air. This is the only place you can get it right now. It's 5 flexible payments, $7.99. I want you to think about it for you and also for a loved one. Do you have a young person that's just driving right now? Just put it in the back of their car. They may never even know it's there. You may not need it today. You may not need it tomorrow, but when you do need it, when you do use it, and that car behind you does not run into you, you'll be glad that you spent the $39.95. You probably heard a little bit later who's in studio, a little bit earlier, who's in studio with me. It's been over 2 years. Our friend Matt Davis. Matt, good to have you in studio.
I'm so happy to be back. It's
Welcome
great.
back, my friend.
This place is the legendary HSN.
Well, and you're coming back with something brand new and something that is really a beautiful design.
Yeah, this is a real life changer, and it may be the most important product I've ever demonstrated on HSN. Yeah. I'm excited to show it. This is exclusive to HSN. This is the Impulse, okay? This is a collision alert system that you can put on, and don't worry, you don't have to be a mechanic to install it. That was my first question. Do I have to get out wires or whatever? No, no, this is peel and stick, so stay with me. This is going to help that driver behind you that's not paying attention pay attention, okay? It's happened to me, it's happened to Ty, we talked before the show. If you're driving somewhere and somebody in front of you stops suddenly, or maybe something happens and something goes out in front of you and you have to stop suddenly, this will automatically activate. The Impulse activates with lights that are 3 times brighter than your regular brake lights. This will be peel and stick on the back windshield of your car so that when you're driving, it won't go off all the time. Your regular brake lights work normally, and when you have this installed, it'll automatically go off. So think about it. You're going up to the grocery store, you're taking the kids to soccer practice. Whatever you're doing, the Impulse is there to protect you. It lets the drivers behind you. And listen, accidents happen. We can't prevent every accident, but this is an easy to install. Look at this. This happens to everybody, right? Yeah. I mean, we can't control the other drivers on the road. Maybe you're a very safe driver, and maybe you've had that happen where you stop suddenly, and then, I don't know about you, Ty, but I always cringe a little bit, and I look at that rear view mirror, and I'm like, oh man.
Because that's the element we can't predict.
That guy behind you, are they a distracted driver? You know, it happens 1.7 million times a year that we get rear end accidents in the United States. And with this system, this will help the driver behind you stop in time up to 50% faster. So think about that. If we can eliminate half of those accidents, what a lifesaver that could be. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
And here's the thing too, because I think we get used to seeing taillights. We get used to seeing a solid red light.
Exactly.
We get used to that. We don't know, are they braking slowly? Are they braking quickly?
Yeah, you don't know.
This tells you, first of all, it catches your eye. What's the great design is that it's a strobe.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, we know when you see flashing lights, that gets your attention, right?
Totally.
I mean, that it's something that breaks up your normal process. You're going up to the store, like say you're dropping the kids off at school. God forbid that, you know, I don't want to talk about fear, but let's be honest. Think about the expense. Think about, God forbid, the whiplash and the things that can happen when you're rear-ended. And you don't control it. You know, I've had moments where I wanted to, like, you know, I see the guy coming up behind me and I want to like wave my hands or something to get their attention.
Right.
Well, this happens automatically.
Yes.
And you put it on, all it is peel and stick, folks. There's no wires. We put it on a piece of plexiglass here just so you can see. There are no wires. You put it on, you drive normally. But when you have to stop suddenly, the impulse goes into action.
Yep.
This is perfect for every driver. It helps you to protect that precious cargo that you have next to you in your car.
Yeah.
And think about a sudden stop is when your handbag or your groceries in the front seat kind of rock forward when you stop.
Yep.
That's when the impulse goes into work.
And you may be a great driver, and I hope you are a great driver, but do you know about the person behind you? Are you confident? Is that person on the phone? Is that person tailgating you a little too close? Is that person not paying attention? We can't control that. Now, listen, we still can't control them, but now we can alert them. Now you can say, hey, I'm slamming on the brakes right now. Again, you might not need this today. You might not slam on your brakes tomorrow, but when you do, when you got the kids in the car, when you got the grandkids in the car, you're gonna be so happy that you did. $39.95, or even, Matt, I was talking earlier, my kids in a couple of years, my kids are gonna be driving.
Absolutely.
This is one of those items I'm gonna put in their car. They're not even gonna know I put it in there.
They don't need to know.
They're not even gonna know.
It's just an extra protection.
Yes,
That's
but
it.
Dad is gonna feel way better that when they do have to slam on their brakes, that they made the stop in time. What did the person behind you do? Brand new here, 813-442 is your item number. And again, if you watch the video, Matt, you can tell us again about installation.
Absolutely.
That's it, right?
That's
They didn't skip any steps there in the video.
No, peel and stick. You turn it from the off to the on position. That's it. This is an award-winning patented design that a young engineer, this guy Roland, who's a brilliant engineer, he was in the backseat of a car that was rear-ended, and he said there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a way to let the people behind you know when you're stopping suddenly. I mean, you stop suddenly because, God forbid, it's a kid on a bicycle or somebody steps out in front of you or pulls out in front of you. You should stop suddenly. But this gives you an opportunity that when you stop suddenly, you're going to let the person behind you know that, hey, I'm stopping suddenly, pay attention, get off the phone, stop listening to the radio, and stop in time so that we don't have a costly or dangerous accident. I mean, that's what it's really about. And the fact that it's wireless, the fact that it goes on just about any car, the only thing we don't recommend is for convertibles.
Sure.
But any other car, this will go onto the back. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love having that level of protection.
It is, because best case scenario, it just costs you a lot of money. Worst case scenario, someone gets hurt.
Yeah, God
and
forbid,
this is a way.
Yep.
This is a way to alert. I love it that we have it here, Matt. Thanks for bringing it in to us, my
Thank you,
friend.
Ty.
So good to have you here in the studio.
Great to see you. Yeah.
813-442. That is your item number there. Oh man, it's been fun. It's been fast. Guy, I'm so happy that Guy asked me to fill in. I hope Guy thinks it's been a good show.
It's been a great show. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Hey, cool. Thanks, Guy. Guy says it's been a great show. It's been a great show. I got a lot more to show you here. Okay, let me move on to Shine Armor. This is the Fortified Quick Coat waterless